Hello, my name is Grant Fritchey. I work for Redgate Software. Today, I want to talk to you about GDPR. Now, I'm sitting here in the United States, and in the United States, I don't have to worry about GDPR. It has nothing to do with me at all. It's the General Data Protection Regulation. General Data Protection Regulation, and it's set in the EU. And so it's all about EU citizens, and EU citizens' data, the data that, personally defining data, your credit card, your name, your address, well, they don't have social security number, but whatever kind of work numbers that they have over there, all of the personally identifying information that defines you as an individual that you share with all these different companies online, the face Amazon things, right? All these places that you're sharing data with online over there in the EU, there's now the GDPR is going to control how and when you can ask for that information to get removed. You have a right to be forgotten, meaning you can literally have them remove all of your personally identifying information. And that's all great for you guys. I mean, you're over there in the EU, and off you go, and it's awesome. Over here in the States, things are different. Or, oh wait, what happens if I'm a company here in the States and I have EU citizens' information? What happens then? Guess what? The EU thinks that because it's their citizens' information, that regulation, the GDPR, applies to you there in the United States. Yes, in fact, they're going to be going after companies across the world. After May, when this thing goes into effect, you can look for and expect that there will probably be some degree of lawsuits and whatnot. There's going to be countries that that trade with the EU on a regular basis. Hi, I'm from the United States. We've got treaties in place so that we respect their laws, they respect our laws. They will come and get companies over here. Now, do we need to panic? I'm a blogger. I've got people on my blog, and the GDPR applies to me. No, we don't need to panic. Yes, the GDPR applies to me, but how likely is it that they're going to come and track me down and get my stuff? Pretty unlikely. They're going to be going after the big companies first, right? So they're going to be going after the books of Face and all these other places. They want to go where the money is, right? First. Eventually, they will find their way down to smaller players and take us out too. But the whole concept is that these things are going to cost us money. Now, how much money are they going to cost us? What's the big deal? A couple $1,000 fine, right? Yeah. Well, for me, it would probably be a couple $1,000 fine. The fine is 4% of your revenue, and no, not profit, 4% of your revenue, or 20 million euro. Whichever is greater. Yes. So the GDPR is something to be concerned with. Regardless of where your organization is located, if you have data that belongs to an EU citizen, you've got to go in there and find out what all the compliances are around reporting, around the right to be forgotten, and all the stuff that you have to do around the GDPR. There's a lot of documentation out there. Some of it's a little sketchy, but I would get right on it. This whole concept of privacy and protection from a data standpoint has become critical to everything we do. And so now's the time. Get on top of it, because May is the deadline. And oh my gosh, May's not far away. So if you're not already investigating it from within your organization, if you haven't heard the business or auditing or someone within your organization, finance, someplace, coming down to you and asking about how do we delete data? How do we, how can we mask data? How can we ensure that we're not sharing personally identifying information? How can we ensure that we are modifying, removing, or deleting personally identifying information from individuals? If you haven't been asked these questions, or if you're not asking them yourselves, now is the time. You need to find your business, find the people in charge, find the data the C-level data person inside your organization and say, hey, what the heck's going on with GDPR and us? Right now, you need to get that done. Come back and watch more of my videos when you're finished. My name is Grant Fritchey. I work for Redgate Software.